Well, first, Clark, I want to thank you for coming in and allowing me the opportunity to give my state of the city again in a forum that the public will really have access to it, whether it be on the internet or certainly whether it be on your TV show. I do appreciate you taking the time. I want the public to understand I usually don't dress like this as mayor. As you know, we have a snowstorm going on as this time, and I've been out with the plows and checking on the city, so no disrespect to you for coming in for me to give the speech. But as I give the speech, I just want the public to be aware of the fact that we are having an extremely difficult time, and as I speak about that, I think the public will really understand. So what I will do is give the speech again for the record, as I did before the entire Common Council. So, President Noble, members of the Kingston Common Council, family, friends, citizens. It is my distinct privilege and honor to report to you on the status of our city. First, I want to take a moment to congratulate the members of the Kingston Common Council for their recent victories, which led to their taking their oath of office. The Kingston community has decided which leaders will set a course of action for this great city, and each of you has been empowered by the people to do your best to ensure a bright future for your neighborhood as well as the entire city of Kingston. Your commitment to this duty is greatly appreciated. I hope you accept each day of your term with honor and with courage to do what is right for the people of Kingston. This past year, 2009, has presented difficult challenges for this city. The present year, I feel, will be even more challenging. If there ever was a time for political leaders to come together for the betterment of the community, that time is now. We as a government must look at long-range solutions. We must project into the future and make decisions that will benefit our community in the years to come. I am confident that together we can and will work to achieve that goal. Our first priority must be maintaining a strong financial footing. Our most challenging task is providing the many services necessary to keep our city operating efficiently while focusing on the tax rate that is charged to our citizens. I believe the best way to achieve this is to move aggressively to grow our tax base in both the residential and commercial areas. I have tried to lay the groundwork for achieving that goal by promoting commercial and residential development in the city of Kingston. As a result, we have both manufacturing and retail businesses blossoming, and we have two major housing developments on the horizon. We still, however, are feeling the effects of the sluggish economy. As for city finances, the current economic downturn, which began in 2008, hit full force in 2009, and presents a major challenge as we look forward to 2010. Nearly every major revenue category of this city is tied to the economy, so the effects of the current recession are far-reaching. The amount of property taxes in delinquent status continues to climb as many of our residents and business owners struggle to make ends meet during these very difficult times. Sales tax collections are expected to decline to our 2004 levels. Meanwhile, mortgage tax collections are anticipated to be less than 50% of the amount collected just 3 short years ago, and we expect reductions in state aid will remain a distinct possibility. At the same time, we are faced with substantial cost increases on the expenditure front, particularly in the area of employee benefits. Contractually mandated payments to the New York State retirement system in 2010 will increase by over 40% per employee. State legislation to allow municipalities such as Kingston to amortize this enormous cost increase appears unlikely to be successful, leaving communities across the state, including ours, without relief. These situations are occurring in other cities, villages and towns around the Hudson Valley, around the state, and the country. There is no quick fix for these current economic problems. Long-range planning will be essential to our recovery. This year, we were able to contain our costs by reducing spending and enlisting the cooperation of our hard-working union members. Spending in the 2010 budget is down over $1.2 million from the prior year, and the overall tax levy has been reduced by over $414,000. These reductions are the result of an intensive process that began early in 2009 and ended just days before the budget's adoption. We were only able to do this with the help of our union officials and the rank and file of two of our labor unions. The Kingston professional firefighters were first to respond to our urgent call, and their willingness to work with the city set the stage for this historic compromise. I want to publicly thank the firefighters under the leadership of Tom Tiana for understanding the needs of our community and for agreeing to labor contract concessions that helped the city through a very difficult budget. Once the fire agreement was adopted, the members of the Kingston Police Benevolent Association soon followed with the same commitment to helping the city. As a result of these contract concessions from both unions, all parties involved were able to avoid staff layoffs. Many members of both unions sacrificed a little so a few would not have to sacrifice at all. And we were able to avoid job layoffs in both of our emergency service units. To those emergency service personnel, thank you. This shows our proud city will not sit idle waiting for the winds of change during tough economic times. We have demonstrated that we have been and will continue to be proactive in taking action to solve our economic problems. But we will continue to need everyone working together to weather this storm. Our strategy will be to continue to reduce costs and cut spending, and to grow revenue through the expansion of our tax base, which we can do by supporting business. This administration vigorously supports new business in our community. New private projects in Kingston include an expansion at Armor Dynamics, 2 new pharmacies, and 2 new housing developments. In addition, the city is making improvements to business districts to beautify and improve these areas. Congressman Hinchy has obtained a $1.6 million grant which will be spent at our industrial park where Armor Dynamics is planning an expansion. What is exciting about this business is that they make armor under government contract, manufactured locally, which has a life-saving impact on our men and women who serve this country.